Okay. Almost everyone is here again. And I'm going to share my screen again. Yeah, Işık is not currently here, I guess, right? Işık asked something. Um, so I will answer when he's here. Um, and if he's trying to join, just let me know. Um, where is Zoom? Okay. Is he? Let me see. Mm, nope, I cannot see. Okay. Um, yeah. Um, Işık. Um, Hello. Yeah. As you said, this is pretty complex for our first game, but we are trying to. I mean, this we will not develop this game, but we have a team of 5 developers, and we have assumed they are good enough, for a medium-sized project. So I mean, we should be able to design uh, some like relatively complex games. So we are just trying to create. I mean, this lecture, this hour is focused on creating a game idea, not a game. Yeah. Uh, so you are able to see my screen, I assume, right? Right.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, yeah, we uh, two people said uh, like we can hack and convert with like we can hack and convert robots. uh, so we will stick to that, and main boss is big AI. Okay, this is also fine. uh, but I think there's a problem with our game design right now. uh, we said that we will be opening gates for poor people, but how do we connect that concept with hacking robots? If we cannot connect, we should probably cut one of those concepts, I say.
We can hack banks, maybe.
Um, okay, this is a like possible idea. Maybe we can hack the bank vaults, and invade bank vaults with the people coming with us, probably. So uh, we are hacking security systems, and we are doing it for poor people. This is one way to hack. Okay, this is like we are not hacking actual robots here. But we are hacking systems and gates, basically. But this is possible.
Yes, and I think we can just maybe our enemies can be the coin robots or something like this
Okay. Um,
in our way.
okay. And um, what will be our 5 gates then? Will they have, I don't know, different technologies, different storytelling elements?
Maybe we can change eras
Oh,
to
okay.
technology era.
Okay. I mentioned going back and forth between different times, and this concept is used frequently in games. So yeah, this could be possible. I mean, perhaps our first bank will be the first bank in the world, and our last bank will be in the future. So it will have better security systems, etc. Yeah. So I guess we have a game pitch now. Uh, a game where players try to hack banks to balance the uh, prosperity gap between rich and poor. Um, hack banks of different eras. Uh, okay, this is a good pitch. A game where players try to hack banks of different eras to balance the prosperity gap between rich and poor. Yeah, this is our game pitch. We can add details later. We can also improve our game pitch without giving too much detail. I mean, we can add things like a game where players fight against robots or coins and try to hack banks of different eras to balance the prosperity gap between rich and poor. Okay, this is something. And in our game, we should give a like clue to the investor as well. So a single player game, we should say. And we should talk about our platform as well. Let's just say that we have agreed on creating a 2D um, platformer. Okay, a single player. Sorry, let me just a 2D single player platformer game that goes blah blah blah. So this is a game pitch. Uh, do you have anything to add onto that? We actually did some things without noticing. So if we will going to like if we are going to fight against coins, I mean we are either going to fight against robots, systems, or coins. So if we are going to fight against coins, we inverted the norm basically. Generally, we want to earn coins as players and reach coins, but now we are fighting against those. So we have inverted the norm without even noticing it. So this is also a good way to find seemingly original ideas, to see the norm and invert the norm. Um, since we have a game pitch, our second, not second, but our next way. I mean, my next way of um, finding original ideas is this basically. I'm thinking about every game in the pitch. Sorry, I'm thinking about every word in the pitch, and I thinking about alternatives. Okay, so we can change everything here. I mean, we can turn this 2D into 3D so that we can implement our low poly art easier. We can turn this single player thing into a multiplayer thing. Maybe players work cooperatively to solve a puzzle, you know, this kind of thing. And perhaps they should do it before a timer runs out to increase the excitement. We have said that it will be a platformer, but what about a first-person puzzle game? You know, where you are seeing the vault entrance and you are trying to like turn some buttons to open the gate, etc. Or maybe, uh, yeah, maybe they don't fight against robots or coins. Maybe, like we said, they will try to convert robots, or maybe they will earn coins rather than fighting them, and maybe they will try to hack banks. Sorry, they will try to hack something else. You know, maybe they are going to hack, I don't know, security system of rich politicians, maybe, uh, or maybe they will stick to the same era. uh, I mean, the possibilities are endless, like I said. Maybe they are the opposite side, you know, maybe they are stealers. You know, they want to they don't want to balance the gap, they want to increase the gap between themselves and the poor people by earning more, like by stealing more money. uh, so yeah, we have around 40, I don't know, maybe 100 different combinations that we can work with, you know, even by looking at this one sentence. uh, so if you take this approach and apply it to this Pac-Man game pitch, you can also see the possibilities here. You know, maybe uh, Pac-Man doesn't eat dots. Maybe dots are eating him. You know, maybe he's trying to chase the ghost. So maybe this is a ghost hunter themed game, etc., etc. So if we can formulate what a game is, then we can manipulate this game idea, and we can manipulate it however we like. And after we have an abundance of game ideas, then we will have an easier time to filter depending on our team, our skills, and our interests, and our target audience. Of course, I mean, we shouldn't forget this. Yeah, let's go back to my notes. Is there anything you want to add, or is there anything you want to ask about the process of brainstorming, filtering, and game pitch thing, you know? And we have started with a game as seed. Sorry, we have started with a game name as seed. This seed could be anything. Uh, maybe, I don't know, maybe the developers in your company can write funny things and shuffle the pieces of papers, and then like we can have a randomized seed. uh, i I mean, as a game master in um, you know, fantasy role plays that I have played in, I had a simple grid that had 6 places, 6 items, 6 important characters, 6 important factions. What else? 6 important events, and 6 important, I don't know, 6 important villains, let's just say. So when I'm feeling that my players are getting bored, I'm just rolling the dice, rolling two dices, and let's just say that I got a new place. Okay, I mean um, I'm checking the table. Let's say just I have rolled 5. Okay, I'm just taking the fifth place, and I'm trying to add this place into the game. So I'm actually I'm using randomization for my advantage when creating stories. This could be another approach. Uh, I'm not sure if I have explained it well enough, though. So you are basically uh, like putting uh, bunch of characters and places, items, etc., and you are rolling the dice to open up your imagination. That is that. And yeah, I am just going to stop sharing and go further with my notes. Um, okay. Yeah, like I said, we have game news sites like Polygon, Destructoids, NNG, and like stuff we have seen with a Google search. And other than that, we can also get an idea from game jams. Do you know what a game jam is?
Where we create games under 22 hours.
Yeah, generally they are within a weekend, I guess, but basically a limited small time is given, and like generally a seed is given also. For instance, a seed was 2 is better than 1 in a game, uh, in a game jam, and my friends took this seed. I mean, seed is something that is given to all the participants in the jam, and seed is basically a sentence, a inspiration, basically, that you can use to come up with a new game idea. So 2 is better than 1 is a good seed. Let me see other seeds. Game jam uh, teams. Um, Let me check other things. Oops. There. Okay, it's taking a long time to load. Whatever. So I mean, in each game jam or each like in some of the hackathons as well, they are giving you a basic idea that you can improve and improvise and come up with your own idea. They are not game pitches, but by using those seeds, you can come up with a game pitch. Yeah. And another way to find good game ideas are Steam statistics or charts on Steam. You basically visit uh, the stores. It shouldn't be limited to Steam. You will visit Play Store, App Store, and you will try to see the trends, and you will also see the gaps in those trends, and you will try to fill those gaps, or you can choose with either going with the flow and um, submitting to those trends, or uh, you can also decide on breaking those trends, so that your game will look more original. But if it is too weird according to those trends, your players your target audience may have a harder time to jump from the existing trend to your genre, to your game. You know, for instance, I should also talk about like some popular trends in gaming. Skeletons, zombies, robots. Those are the dummy uh, dummy enemies in general, because they don't offend anyone. Um, so these are the trends, like and those, like, some in some generations zombies are the norm. In some generations, like in some platforms, skeletons are the norm, etc. So you may in some genres zombies are used more, especially with suicide type genres. And if you focus sorry, if you can realize those trends, after you can break the norm or go with the flow. So my like one of my ideas was about corona, but not directly about corona. So I believe the next trend will be about mutants, or infected people, you know. And like, since it is you know, basically buried into our psychology, you know, the corona situation. I believe next trends, I believe we will see an increase of infected enemies, you know, attacking you. Maybe they will be mutants, maybe they will be uh, halfly, like maybe they will have half faces, maybe they will have, I don't know, problems within their skin, and you will be running from them basically. uh, this is the trend that I believe will be in the future, but of course this is just an assumption. uh, However, the ironic thing is everyone believed that um, you know, the trend pandemic will be the place, like will be the safe place to be, and everyone developed games according to this hypothesis. And after then, that Play Store decided to ban games, including pandemic, to reduce disinformation, you know. And one of my friends had a uh, game idea about um, the virus that is spreading across the globe. Um, it was a variation of a popular game called Plague Inc. You know, if you haven't just check this out, I will write into the WhatsApp chat. So it was about spreading the virus, and Google Play Store bans the game, so they lost money, they lost their development costs because of that, and they couldn't make money. But before the ban, the sales were going great, so they were making not sales, but advertisement revenue was going great, and they were getting organic players every day, like 100 and sorry, almost 200 players every day were downloading that. So yeah, um, this is just an example of believing in a trend and being sorry for that. Any questions up to this point? So I can drink some water. Okay. Um, Another way to find good game ideas. Oh, okay. And I should give you another example of visiting the App Store. There was a game called Baba Is You in App Store, but there wasn't an Android version of this game. So another developer just copied the whole concept and named it uh, Dev is You, and published it on Play Store. It's I guess the same game basically, but like it was a good game. So other developer just created his own game, and its name is Dev is You. Um, I really suggest that for you to play. It's a great puzzle game. Yeah. Also, you can um, search buildbox presets. So buildbox is as far as I know, a game engine kind of thing that's it has a wide community, and like people are selling whole games developed with build bugs, and you don't have to be a programmer to create uh, build bugs games or buying build bugs games and modifying them. Also, you can search asset store, uh, and you can, if you have a good assets you can use, you can also uh, like create a create an idea, a game idea uh, around that. Actually, I want to show you two assets that I really felt they're inspiring, you know. Let me just share my screen again. And one of the assets are called Destroyed Opera. Um, I um, I will. I mean, I'm probably going to buy these assets at some point um, because it's a great value for your purchase. Uh, Let me just show you. Um, okay, it's an environment um, with some little animations and with high quality assets. Uh, so you are basically buying the whole environment, and you can modify the environment. You know, you can create rooms by moving the walls and moving statues, etc. uh, yeah, imagine a fighting game within this environment. It would be awesome. uh, of course you need to have characters that look realistic if you are going to use this environment. uh, and the main place that I love is this. This is a uh, like circular building that has some statues and some arts, paintings. And the guy even considers, let me just show you. I love this because it's so realistic. I mean, just by looking at this, you can see that some sunlight is hitting to the left side of the building, and because of that, the green areas are more in the left side of this building. So the guy even thought about this. If the sun is not hitting, then there are no grass. So I thought this is a great asset. And I like, after I see this, I immediately think about how can I use this. Another great assets that I want to share is magic um, magic animation, magic pack, or something like that. Let me just um, yeah, realistic effects. And there are 4 realistic effects. Um, packs basically, and each pack has different effects, and you can use them in a in, I don't know, a fighting game, a RPG game. So you can use this within a like MOBA maybe, and you know. So yeah, this is another attack. You open up a portal and throw a rock. You can, I don't know, throw some rocks, throw lightnings. You can throw fire bolts, all kinds of things, and it's a bit modifiable, so you can change some colors, etc. So yeah, after seeing this, I immediately thought about like buying this asset and employing it in my game. And after that, I actually did something like that. It wasn't a complete game, but it was, um, it was something that I worked on. Let me just show you. Sorry, what was? Oh, okay. Yeah, um, this is one of my homeworks. This was a 3D modeling course. I basically pirated the magic pack that I mentioned. I added a controller to move this guy, and I modeled whole Coliseum that you just saw. I wanted to model a Coliseum so that I did I didn't have to I didn't have to buy this opera environment that I just showed you. And basically, this is not a game. This is just a demo. I don't know, a vertical slice maybe. Even this is debatable. But my idea was basically creating a game, a fighting game between mages, so that they will be fighting on top of a uh, magic pool of energy, the purple pool here, and the loser gets thrown into the purple pool and dies, or basically vanishes somehow. So it will be something like, have you watched Avatar Korra? Um, Avatar Korra battle arena. So yeah, in the anime that I have watched, there is a there's an arena like that. It's, as you can see, really similar to the game that I showed you, and people are bending elements to throw each other onto the water. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm like I'm what can I say, like uh, getting information from all of the fields. I'm getting information from the movies, animes that I have watched. I'm getting information from the asset store. I'm getting information from the pirates stores. If I can get an asset without paying, it's great for demo. It's not ethical at the end. Of course, it's not even legal. You should pay. But for demo, for a prototype, this is great. It will give you some motivational boost to finish your game. Yeah, and let's go back to my notes. Do you have any questions? Okay. Yeah, you can also check forum boards, Reddit, Unity forums, build box form and get ideas from those. I have actually, I mean, the best idea that I have seen is the idea that I witnessed when browsing on LinkedIn. Let me just share, let me just find that. Um, um, so it was a I'm going to actually find it later to not lose time. I can show you after the break. And yeah, another great place to find ideas is flash gaming sites such as Kral Oyun, etc. Do you know the game Angry Birds was based on another popular game called Crush the Castle? Crush the Castle, let me show you. Crush the Castle was a popular flash games, so it looked really similar. You throw some things to break the castle, basically. And after the technology developed and storytelling elements developed, like, you know, some game developer basically suggested that we can create a crush the castle game with funny, I don't know, funny balls that has different characteristics such as being dorky, being angry, etc. You know, so you can, like I said, visit and play flash gaming sites, and you can check out addictinggames.com, congregate.com. These will be shared within the notes. I mean, don't worry about the exact names. You can, like I said, visit Play Store and check the ones with check the games with good statistics, good download counts, good rating, etc. However, you should avoid thinking good about the games of strong brands. I mean, if you publish the same game, I mean, for instance, a popular game is, I don't know, Crashed Bandicoot. Okay, if you create the same game with a different character, then you probably won't benefit much from that game. Um, so you should be aware of the situation that you are currently in, and if I don't know, like if Angry Birds developers creates a stupid racing game with Angry Birds in them, this will probably earn them money, but not to you probably. They are earning on previous successes. Um, so and you should also check the dates. You know, a game could be good previously, I mean, but currently the trend is not there. So yeah, we will be having a, actually we are out of time, right? uh, yeah, we can also finish, uh, yeah, I guess we can also talk more on Saturday about the games. Do you have any questions, by the way? Okay. Then let's talk more after, like on Saturday. We will continue on ideas. See you.
Thanks so